Alright. It's time. Hi everyone. Hi Astaria. Hey, remember yesterday when we played Limbo? Yeah, that's gonna happen again today. Well, let's do it, I suppose. Yeah, I played... I was surprised yesterday that I managed to get 80% on my first day back. I was not surprised that that was my only time getting to this percent yesterday because, you know, I took like a week off because of spring break. I couldn't play. But hopefully we're a little more consistent today. I'm very excited to, after I'm done with this level, I want to make a whole video, like, talking about my journey with it. I'm really excited to write that script, because I have a lot to say. Hi, Globed. I wish I could find a better way to do that ball maze, but I don't think there is one. Oh yeah, I switched my wave because I finally unlocked the wave I wanted. This is the wave for getting 35 of the second group of bonus shards. Elgrox, thank you for the 2 bits. Hello, how are you doing? That ball maze and honestly the last wave are issues. And of course 72 through 74. Okay, thank you for the 1 bit. Like, okay. I kind of want to mess around with this maze a little bit and see if I can find a slightly better click pattern, because this is like, this isn't working. Like, to here is fine. Like, all of that is fine. But then that timing's a little weird because sometimes I die here, but that's still not the big deal. The big deal is this green orb timing in order to make, like, I have to be able to hit this blue orb pretty late without dying to this spike or going over. And that timing depends on this green orb. It's such a tight timing, but it's also, like, impossible to line up consistently. Like, I just overshot it because I mistimed it. And that timing is ridiculous, so... But I don't know how to... So, like, that's good. But... Like, you see, if I buffer that green orb, then I always overshoot. Well... Let me slow it down, actually. Let me see if there's a... So if I buffer this green orb, and then I hit this one a little bit late... Yeah, that's... If I buffer this, and then I hit that... Oh no, because then I die to, like, other weird places. Hit that kind of late. And then I buffer this, but then I just die to those places. But then, like, best way is hit that kind of late and then, like, do stuff like this, but... it's so inconsistent. No, it's not Poc's fault. Poc... It used to be easier, and then B-Gram buffed it too much. The earlier you hit that blue orb, the more likely you are to pass it. Let me see. Well, I have to hit this earlier so that I can hit this yellow orb as early as possible without dying to this spike, which is like a weird timing. And then you might be right that the earlier I do that, the more open that other green orb is. But then not dying to that spike is really hard. Like, I don't know how to make sure that I can do that on a consistent basis. I kind of just feel like that part isn't going to get more consistent. I just have to keep throwing myself at it till I get lucky and beat the level. And also hopefully not die to that cube. The spam is fine until this last part, which is like just tighter. I got the key, it's mint there. But okay. You just have to do micro clicks on that ball, it's not that hard. Like why am I the ball right now? There we go. Okay, Technical had a different way of doing this part. Let me see if I can replicate what he did. If I can, you know, not be the ball for a second. There. I don't know why this is like this. It's just like random. Yeah, so I jump here, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's fine. But Technical does something like that. But I'm trying to figure out, is there a better way of doing that blind click? Like, here, let me slow that down. Because if I can find a more consistent way of doing this blind click, because right now it's like, it's completely blind. This green orb timing, you can't, but it's also not that bad, but like sometimes that happens, you know? Like, is there a better way, is there another way of doing it, or am I just... I could just fall, and then I have to do the timing. And, like, I don't know. It's probably fine. It's not that tight. It's just you have to get used to it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to deal with the ball maze. Yeah, that blind click is fine. If I die there, that's just a dumb death. That last part of the spam is so scary. Yeah, Bims, I should not die to this last cube. Like, if I die there, even to the blind click, I consider it a dumb death. And this last wave is fine, except for that last little spammy part, which is harder than the rest of the spam. Like, I have to spam faster there, but I also can't lose control. Like that, it's scary. I think I just have to spam, but not, like, as fast as I possibly can, because then I'm more likely to lose control. Let me try that. Yeah, if I die that way from 0, I'm gonna feel really bad. Twice in a row, jeez. Yeah, I think that's all right. Okay. All right, let's play from 25. Yeah, I definitely prefer this wave. I'm not, like, better with it necessarily, it just... It looks better. IMO. And this is more, honestly, similar to how I practice in 2.1. Like, I'm more familiar with that wave shape. So maybe that'll help marginally. Okay, I need to practice this shit. This is, like, bad. Like, I still don't really know, like, okay, do I hit that late, but, like, how late? And then, like, where do I do the ship click? It's like I'm flying up so fast. I think I just have to hit this pink orb really late. I think that's better. I think that'll work. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling good about today. Hi, Pastel. Yeah, that's a decent run. I don't feel... I never feel good about this stretch right here. These 72, 73, and 74. That click right there that I just died to, that's one of the hardest clicks in level. This blue orb right here, one of the hardest clicks in level. And this first UFO click that I just passed, one of the hardest clicks in level. And I have to do those back to back. And it's insane. What is slightly squished? My PNG in my videos? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. On 240 FPS, there's no frame perfects in Limbo. On 60 FPS, there are. Like, I'm pretty sure the 66 click is a 60 Hz frame perfect. Or rather, 60 FPS frame perfect. As is the 74 UFO click, unfortunately. That, Jazer's cube I feel really good about. Like, especially in recent times, I've been really good at it. The ship is just, it's so hit or miss. Some days I can't die to it, some days I can't pass it. Alright, let's go from 0. I feel good. Let me bring up my silly little hand cam. Oh, y'all can't see the hand cam. This is just for video purposes if I do something silly. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I should submit the 90% of the list, and make a video, but, oh wait, no, I already made a video. But, it just feels not worth the effort, because if I'm gonna beat it soon anyways. Yeah, Luar, can you handle chat so I can hide it? Or are you leaving soon? Excuse me. You can stay for a while? Alright. Goodbye, chat. I'm gonna hide you. Okay, I'm gonna make a message. Focusing, not reading chat. Focus / meow / :3 at... I'm gonna make it list percent, 52. Cool. Alright. Start the hand cam, and let's beat Limbo. I hope this is a more consistent stream than yesterday. And before spring break, I was getting to list percent like 6 times every stream super consistently, and then yesterday I only made it there once. Granted, 80% is really good, but if I want to beat the level, I have to get to list percent more often than once a stream. Remember when go percent was 32? Those were good times. Back when I was excited to... I mean, my heart rate still goes up. My heart rate goes up when I get to Jazer. It goes up more once I pass Jazer. It goes up a lot once I pass Goose. And then by the time I get to list percent, my heart is beating pretty hard. And then when I make it to Pox section, the cube maze, it is like jackhammering in my chest. It's really bad. Which is why I paused right before the ball maze. Mystical, thank you for the follow. That was stupid. Can anyone in chat tell me what percentage that was? I forget. I would, if that was like a place I usually die to, I would just know like, oh yeah, I died to X percent. That's not a click I usually die to. I just completely mistimed it. 70, thank you. Never died to 70 before. I think I wasn't focusing enough. I was thinking about other things. Like, thinking about things unrelated to Limbo often helps me get far, but I think once I'm far, I sometimes forget to really log in and just focus. Yeah, like, that's not a hard click. Oh yeah, my heart is beating really fast. It was partially a nerve death, partially a death because I wasn't focusing. Update best friends, thank you. I always forget to do that. 70. I mean, not a bad start to the stream at all. We're only half hour in. Yeah, like if I was focusing more, I wouldn't have died there. Like, watch, I'll do that first try. If it'll load. Like, I think I just hit the blue orb too early, which is weird because I have a very specific lineup for that is very easy. Like, I always hit it right in the middle, at the very top, right in the middle here, and that always works. I just completely mistimed it. I don't want to die there. I've died to 80s too many times. Like, that's what should happen. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Whoops. I hit the green orb too early. Yeah, that's good timing. Whenever I hit that timing right, it just feels good. Why am I not doing that click well today? It's not a hard click. There. Okay, it's purple. Alright, bye-bye, chat. I still feel good about today. Well, we'll see if that leads anywhere. That was weird. I don't usually die there. It's okay, I just held down too long. Quick check-in. How are y'all doing? I'm just like... I'm honestly just kind of letting my mind wander. Thinking about things, trying to get far. Eating yogurt, that's awesome. Yeah. I hope the stream isn't too boring right now, but this is kind of how it just has to be. Just kind of throwing my head against a wall. Playing this level. I have so many thoughts going through my head. Very few of them about Limbo. Okay, I'm glad you're entertained. I'm kind of thinking about what I want to do after Limbo. Like what I want to fill my time with, because I spend so much time on this. And I would really rather not fill that, like after I beat the level, I would rather not fill that time that I once spent on this level just like doing stuff I don't really care about. Like playing random levels or browsing the web or just watching YouTube. Like, I want to fill the time with something that is meaningful to me. And I think I know what that is. I'm just trying to like think through how it's gonna work, because my free time would look a lot different. Well, yeah, like I still want to keep streaming. I have like plans for stuff I want to do when I stream after Limbo, but like I don't want to just replace all this Limbo time with just more video game time. I don't know. I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Good chat. wonder what percentage on Limbo from 0 would be the equivalent difficulty of beating Bloodbath. Like, is it passing Jazor? Or getting the list? I mean, it's probably before list percent. It might be... I'm kind of thinking passing Jazor. Yeah, getting to 32 from 0 is roughly the same difficulty as beating Bloodbath. Very, very roughly. Honestly, it might even be before then. It's really hard to say. Because, like, Bloodbath seems really hard, but when I actually think about it, it's like, compared to what I'm doing now, that is so easy. Like, even the hardest parts of Bloodbath are nothing in comparison. Honestly, even getting to Jazor might be the difficulty of Bloodbath. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think getting to like 20%, 18 to 20%, maybe the end of Visma's ship, getting to there is the difficulty of Bloodbath, now that I'm actually like thinking through it. Like, I keep forgetting how hard this level really is. I'm just so used to it. Like, this wave feels free. But when I think about Bloodbath's difficulty, it's like... it's a lot harder. I'm not getting as far as I would like. Still only 1 list percent today. I'm not getting to Jazor very often. And I'm dying to Jazor. Like, I should be getting to Viz in this ship, like, every attempt, pretty much. I keep dying to weird stuff in Lib. A couple clicks in Penuto for no reason. Vismuth sometimes. Like, I mean, that is a really hard click. That timing is certainly not easy, but I feel like I'm dying to it more than I should. I'm getting far, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like my consistency is back to where it was before spring break. We'll get there, though. I just forget that, like, when I talk here, when I'm not, like, reading chat, not only do you hear me, but, like, a lot of you are responding to what I say. And, like, you have your own thoughts and whatnot. I'm just kind of talking to myself. Eternus news? What's going on? Oh, thank you, Turtle. Is there something on Twitter? Excuse me. Let's see. Cat photos, Geometry Dash, cat photos. Yeah, I don't see any Eternus views. I just want to beat this. I want to move on with my life. Alright, back to Limbo. Actually, it's been an hour. Maybe I should, like, stand up and take a break. Just for a second. Oh, got updated. I see. Alright, I'm gonna take, like, a 30-second break or something. Just because I... Oh, I can't play an ad, though. Rip. That's fine. I'm just gonna get up and stretch, honestly. Ugh. Oh, look at the outside world. God, I miss being outside. It's okay, I'll go outside after I beat Limbo. Well, I take showers. Alright, goodbye chat. Back to... I don't want to play Limbo. I don't want to play this level anymore. I knew it would take probably a couple streams to regain my consistency, but it's still annoying because I was so close. Like, I was... With my consistency at right before spring break started, I could have beaten it, like, within a couple streams. Like, I was getting to 80%, or I was getting to the ball maze at 78, like, twice a stream. Consistently. And, like, getting there once yesterday felt like a fluke. I just completely forgot to use my spacebar. With my save device, I did the perfect click pattern, but on one of those clicks I'm supposed to do a double click. I just completely forgot. That's so dumb. I think I'm going a little crazy from this level. Hey, at least I remember to do the double click. Even if that was a stupid death. Person, thank you for the follow. Flaps, thank you for the follow. Epic, thank you for the follow. Tokam, thank you for the follow. Where are all of these coming from? Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, I'm muted. Hi. That was my doctor's office. They just needed to. I had sent them a message and they just need to confirm pharmacies and whatnot so I can get my prescription. Yeah, it was an unknown number, but it was from the doctor's office location that I recognized. So I was like, okay, I need to take this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I had to stop streaming for a second. I hope you all will forgive me. Responding to the allegations, I had to take an important phone call on stream. Wait, what's going on? Something happened in chat. Is there gossip? Is there lore? What the heck happened? Oh, lol. Okay. Cool. We love when bad people troll the stream. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome back. Today it's limbo time. We're going to be doing the limbo. Oh, I totally get Unhappy Thunder. I just, as somebody said on the stream yesterday, I don't really have a rage meter. Like you saw when I died at 90 on Limbo, or like when I died at 83, I didn't get mad. I just like got depressed. Like sometimes, especially if I'm dying to the beginning over and over, I'll start to get frustrated with a level, but like one, if I'm getting so frustrated that like I'm getting angry, I'm just going to stop playing because then there's no point. And two, I'm not going to show that on stream because like I feel that like showing myself being genuinely angry at like something like this on stream is just kind of embarrassing. Not really a side I want to show to the public. Yeah, like it's very difficult to make me genuinely angry. You know, being trans is a sin, Christianity. Oh no! That's so horrible for me, somebody who doesn't believe in God. Whatever will I do? Me 8, thank you for the follow. Like it's so confusing to me when people are like, you're like, it's a sin. And I'm like, okay, your religion says what I'm doing is a sin. Why do I care? My PFP was made by Melty Lou. Very cool artist on Twitter. On Twitter. So hell is a place with trans people and no Christians? Yeah. I don't know. Like, if somebody's religious, that's fine. But like, the overall church has done some bad stuff. I mean, like, I have a friend in the Alliance who is Christian or Catholic. I'm not actually entirely sure. He's one of the two, but he's cool. The Bible explicitly says, love thy neighbor unless they are a part of a minority. That's funny. Nito burrito. Yeah, I don't want it to sound like I'm bashing Christianity or whatever, because, like, again, like, individual religious people, totally fine. Like, given that you're not using your religion as, like, a reason to do nasty things, like, I've met a lot of people like that. As long as you're not doing that, you're totally fine. It's just the other people, the bad ones, that I have an issue with. Which unfortunately is quite a lot of people. But anyways. Every time I look back at my main monitor, I see Limbo, and I'm like, oh god, I have to keep playing this. limbo anymore. I want to curl up and sleep. If I was getting like really far really often, I would have like a big drive to keep like play for hours and hours a day. Like before spring break, I was getting list percent 6 times a day. I was getting to the 60s, 70s, sometimes 80s every day. And so I wanted to stream for like 4 or 5 hours a day. It was crazy. But now after spring break, I have yet, like, I'm still working on regaining that consistency. So here I am just like getting list percent once an hour or whatever. And it's much harder to stay motivated to play for so long every day. So as much as I would love to just beat this and be done with it, it'll most likely be a process of working my way back up, being able to stream for longer and longer periods of time, and slowly getting more consistent like before. I was really hoping I would come back at after spring break and keep playing just like if nothing had happened, have the same amount of consistency, if not more. But that didn't quite happen. Who in the world pinged me? How dare you ping me, Void? This is the worst thing that has ever happened. It just, like, I don't know, it confuses me when people, like, use religion as an argument against homosexuality or being trans or whatever, because it's like, that's your belief, not necessarily everyone's. Void, I'm kidding, if you couldn't tell. Like, I'm not sure if they're assuming that I follow their faith as well, or if it's more of an attitude of, like, I believe it, and so it is law or whatever. Those kinds of people confuse me. I really like this wave. I'm glad I unlocked it. Thunder, it's on my YouTube channel. This just in, Luar thinks he could beat God in a fight. I'd believe it. I would place my bets on you, Luar. Talking to chat is so much more fun than just focusing and playing, but if I talk to chat too much, then I don't play well. It's like, do I want to have a nice afternoon and enjoy myself, or do I want to have a 1% chance of beating the level? The core gameplay of Limbo is fun and it's very satisfying, but it's been a while since I've like genuinely just had a good time playing this. It's been a long time. Like, Geometry Dash is a video game and video games are meant to be fun, but it's been a while since I've had fun playing this. I mean, I had fun playing GD yesterday. We were all doing Globed. That was a great time. But playing Limbo specifically, I don't remember the last time I had a genuinely fun session. And that's kind of depressing. Yeah, I'm so excited to be done with this level and actually be able to have fun in the game again. Playing easier levels and building and grinding, like star grinding or whatever, that's fun. Like, I was practicing Aftermath a few weeks ago, and that was fun. Beating things that are within my skill range is fun. Learning Limbo, getting runs, that was fun. These streams recently, ever since I started prioritizing focusing over having fun, that has not been fun. That has not been a good time. Like, it's always a relief to end the stream and just like be able to say like, okay, I did my session, now I can actually enjoy myself. Once I'm done with this level, I'm gonna beat some easier stuff on stream. I'll do Globed, I'll create, I'll grind stars and stats and whatnot. That's gonna be fun. It'll be fun for me and fun for you, since I'll be talking and interacting with chat more. But unfortunately, my brain has decided that it wants to beat Limbo. I was looking through some of my old DMs with Mindcap 2 years ago, and I remember telling him, no, I don't remember, I had told him that after like 1 day of playing the level, that I intended to go for it, and that I would keep doing it even if it took me 200,000 attempts. I don't think that I realized what that experience would actually be like. I have about, I don't know, I think I'm nearing 21,000 stars. I have more subscribers than stars, that's interesting. Yeah, if 2 years ago I knew what this experience would be like beating this level and how mentally draining it would be, I don't think I would have done it. I don't think that I should have done it. I think that going for Limbo was a bad choice. Like, it's so draining to me mentally. Not just when I'm playing it, but like all throughout the day. I'm thinking like, oh, I I have to play Limbo, I have to beat this, like, I want to get this over with, like, and, like, stressing about it. And, like, of course, it's completely burned me out of beating hard levels. Like, I have no desire to improve at the game anymore. That's just not something I care about. Whereas before, I was, like, beating harder and harder levels, having a great time. Like, I'll feel great after beating Limbo. I'll be happy that I pulled it off, of course. But I do think I regret it. Like, I'm clearly too far in now to quit. That would just be a waste. But I think if I could go back, I would just keep doing what I was doing. It's not even just sunk cost fallacy, it's that, like, I am genuinely so close to beating it. Like, if I had 150,000 attempts and my best on the level was, like, 40, then I would just stop playing. I would just call it quits. But no, I have 90%. I have 18 to 100. Just today, I got 70. Just yesterday, I got 80. Like, I'm clearly close to beating it. So it would just be a waste to stop so close. I hate dying there, because it's not even hard, it's just, well, okay, it is hard, but it's like, I hate dying there. Anyways. That is an interesting realization. Like, I regret going for this level. I guess I didn't really come to terms with that until now. Like, this level has taken so much out of me. I wasn't even that nervous, to be honest. Oh, I should add that to the list. What was that, 68? Like, I was paying attention during that click, and I was like, okay, I can't click too late, and then I clicked too late. I'm not really getting rid of nerves, because, like, God, you should have listened to my heart yesterday when I got 80. I had a few streams ago when Alex was over and I was paused at 77. I had him like feel my chest, feel my heart rate, and he was like, "Oh my god, like are you okay?" I feel like I have so much to say in the video where I talk about my limbo journey. Like, I have so much I want to say. So much I want to talk about. I mean, my main, like, consensus, I guess, with this is, like, I'm incredibly proud of everything I've done with Limbo. Obviously, when I beat it, like, that will be my proudest accomplishment in my entire life. But it wasn't worth it. Well, let's keep going. I guess that's my message to anybody who's considering or trying to do a hard jump. Like, as somebody who is successfully doing an insanely impressive jump, it's not worth it. Like, I can do the first half of that cube while reading chat. I've played this so much. Yeah, the idea of doing a big jump is really cool. And in the beginning, it can be really fun. It can be really satisfying to, like, start connecting little runs together. Even once you start getting really big runs, it's really exciting. But remember, I got 27... When I got 27 to 100, I was like, oh my god, I can actually do this. And that was a year ago. I got my first 27 to 100 run a year ago. Like, the idea is so cool. But what it's actually like, including, like, the second, like, not the latter half of the journey, it's hard, like, mentally. Like, even just yesterday, I was hanging out with Alex, and he told me, like, he's kind of worried about me. It was like, Limbo is taking a toll on me. Shadow, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I mean, when I started this journey, I was finishing up my first year of college. Now, I'm getting close to finishing up my third year of college, and I'm still at it. I've poured hundreds and hundreds of hours into this level. I'm pretty sure when I started playing this level, I had somewhere around 2,500 hours on GD. Now I have over 3,700. And most of that time has gone to Limbo, I think. Like, I mean, it's at the point where if I see a Twitter post that has, like, Limbo gameplay in it, I scroll away because I don't want to see or think about Limbo when I'm not, like, actively playing it. Like, I need a break. And that's not healthy to be that, like, burnt out. Actually, a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago or something, I remember scrolling Twitter, and I saw, like, Bgram post something about Limbo, and it had, like, Limbo gameplay as a video or something, and the first emotion I felt was panic. And I kind of realized, like, oh, I'm not okay. At least this isn't, like, a chronic thing, though, because there's a clear endpoint. Once I beat Limbo, it'll be done. There's not a next step. There's not the next hard thing I'm gonna do after Limbo. Like, this is a one-time journey. I'm doing Limbo, and then that'll be the last list demon I ever do. Like, this is, yeah. Once I beat Limbo, I'll be free. Like, again, I have other levels I want to beat, but they're all things I could beat in, like, a week. Like, not Afterthought, Aftermath, within 2 sessions, I had 48 to 100. It took me, like, 6 months, no, more than that, like, 8 months of playing Limbo to get 47 to 100 for the first time. Mariner, thank you for the follow. It's Irma? It is. Surprise, surprise. This feels like kind of strange to say, but even though I've gotten 90% recently and 18 to 100 not too long before that, I still, like, question whether I can do this or whether I'm just, like, putting hours and hours in for nothing. Like, clearly, logically, this is something that I can do. I've gotten to, like, the late 70s enough times that it's not a fluke. Like, I am good enough at this level to beat it. But it's hard to think of finally beating it as, like, something that's actually going to happen. As opposed to, you know, just, like, a fantasy. Like, it's hard to imagine a world in which I am a Limbo victor without feeling like I'm just fantasizing about something that's not actually possible. Like, I'm simultaneously, like, I'm not sure if I'm capable of beating this, and also thinking, Oh yeah, like within a month, it'll be over. But then again, I also remember playing this at like the beginning of the summer and getting some good runs and thinking to myself, I think I can probably beat it before September if I really try. And now here I am in March. Hi, girly LA, how are you doing? When did I get a new best? 2 days before the start of spring break, and then I had to take a week off because I wasn't at my PC. And now this is my second session back. Yeah, like, logically speaking, based on my progress, I'll be back to the consistency I was before spring break within a week. And then it's just, like, if I keep playing this for hours a day, I'm gonna beat it by the end of the month. Logically. Emotionally, mentally, it doesn't seem plausible that I'll ever beat it. But I will. I just want to not have to play this anymore. But I'm so close. Why do I keep dying to that click? Yeah, I get it. Oh, you're done with it. I didn't even realize. Good job. That's awesome. All I need is one perfect attempt. Not even perfect, just one attempt. Just one. Where I don't die to anything. And I pick the correct key. And then I'll be free to actually have fun streaming again. This cat icon has been through so much. Should I do 10 runs without talking? That's what I was doing pretty much all of last stream and most of this stream, but it's less mentally straining. Like, it just, ironically, it tires me out so much more mentally, when I'm not talking, because then I just have to focus and I only have my thoughts. But I found that interacting with chat, at least a little bit, lets me play for much longer. I don't know. Hi, Chloe. How are you? I guess I'm just gonna keep, like, alternating between just hardcore focusing and interacting with chat. I also just feel like I have a lot of thoughts right now that I don't want to just keep in my own head. Like, my video about my Limbo journey that I'm gonna make after I beat it, it might be long, because, like, I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Like, I've had a lot of thoughts and feelings brewing over the past 2 years. When you focus, you look really angry. Oh my god, me too. If you look at my bloodbath completion that I did on stream, I looked so mad. Like, my eyebrows were knit and everything. I was honestly just tired because it was like 3 a.m. At the end of like a 5-hour stream. That's also honestly part of the reason I changed my camera angle. Because I look less angry from the side than from the front when I'm really focusing. F. I didn't buffer that quickly like I was supposed to. Hey, I've never died to 67 before. Because it's not a place I should ever die. But, okay, so I am gaining some consistency back. That's good. I mean, 4 list percents in one stream is nothing to meow at. 2 new, oh yeah, 2 new numbers, that's this stream. Yeah, like that was a dumb death. That click I died to is a buffer, and I just didn't buffer it. Like, let me get back. Like, I keep passing the 66 click, which is one of the hardest clicks in the level, and then just dying to something dumb. Like this click right here, that's one of the hardest clicks in the level. On 60 FPS, I'm pretty sure it's a frame perfect. I think I was honestly just so surprised that I passed it that I lost focus, which is dumb. I'm pretty sure I lost it, but whatever. I think it's blue. F. That's fine. Was it pink? Oh yeah, no, I track the keys. Tracking the keys is easier than trying to memorize all, like, 128 patterns. Yeah, I do a backup trick if I lose. I mean, if I lose. So for example, right here, when the key flashes, depending on which key flashes, there is a best guess. So obviously, like, from here, I would try and track it. But if I lose the key, then because I know the bottom left one flashed, the best guess is pink. In fact, with this one, there's a 50% chance it's going to be pink. So let me actually, just to test, I'm going to turn on no clip and just like, I'm just going to guess pink, and there's a 50% chance it's going to be pink. Yeah, okay, not that time, but, or like if it's one of the top two keys, the best guess is red. If it's this key, the best guess is yellow. Or no, is it cyan yellow or is it yellow cyan? I think, so red, red, mint, mint, pink, lime. I think this is cyan yellow. Yeah, cyan yellow. The problem is the wave. That is true. You have to do the wave spam in your peripheral vision, which is really, really hard. And whenever I die to the last wave in a run, it's almost always because I die to the wave. Especially the very last part of the spam, when you're like trying to be in the middle. That part's really hard. You get better at it, but especially me with my low CPS, like I can't spam as fast as other people can. Yeah, the last wave is not the hardest part of the level. The last wave is something that you can get really consistent at. Like here, I'm just tracking the wave, and I can still see, I mean, I'm tracking the key and I can still see my wave. It's just that last part of the spam kills me, like, half of the time. That's where I die to from 0. Like, this part is fine. And this part, like, yeah. And the key is pink, I'm pretty sure. Unless I missed a move or something. Yeah. The key maze is, or that key part is scary. Especially from 0, like, oh my god. But it's, Jazer is the hardest part of the level, not the finale. And it's not even the biggest choke point from 0. The biggest choke point from 0 is the ball maze at 78. I've died there like 5 times. Apparently before he verified it, Bgram died there almost 30 times, which is insane. Oh yeah, and the level has fixed hitboxes. Jazor's ship has fixed hitboxes. There's a couple really awful fixed hitbox cube jumps. Especially the jump at 72 is just awful. I mean, the way I see it, the first half of the level is very, very skill-based. And the second half of the level, like, obviously you still need to be skilled, but the difficulty is more based around choke points. Like, if the ball maze were auto, I would have beaten Limbo by now. Probably, like, 2 or 3 times, honestly. If the stretch from 72 to 74 was, like, those clicks were not there, I probably would have beaten Limbo by now. That entire attempt, I was thinking to myself, I'm too slouched down, and I want to adjust, but I can't adjust until Zephyrox, because there's like 5 clicks where I just hold down the SEO device. And I finally got there. It's like, yes, I can adjust. And then I was rolling, and then I died to the dash orb. That was a silly attempt. How are y'all doing? You hanging in there? I have no idea what my reaction is going to be when I beat this. Like, I kind of imagine what it'll be like all the time, but like in the moment, with like that just insane amount of relief, I don't know what that'll do to me. I think I just realized I'm more excited to beat Limbo than I was for 2.2. Which is insane because I was there when 2.1 came out. I was there waiting for all of 2.2. Like, for a while, I had a whole YouTube channel dedicated towards basically 2.2 hype. I had recurring dreams about 2.2 coming out for years. But I think the euphoria I'm going to feel when I beat Limbo is going to be greater than when 2.2 came out. I mean, I'm definitely gonna cry. I kind of just hope my roommate isn't home when I beat Limbo so I can not have to worry about her overhearing. Because especially if, like, she's asleep or something, I don't want to wake her up. If I choose the wrong key and I die at 97, I'm actually gonna cry. Like, the bad kind of crying. I might just, like, end stream right there. Even if I was only playing for a few minutes. Oh my god. I don't know what it's going to feel like after choosing the key before knowing my fate. During that end screen. I don't know if I will ever feel stress like what I'm going to feel then. I knew I clicked too early the moment I clicked. F. Hey, we died somewhere new. A third time this stream. Three new numbers. Okay, so I've died to 53, 54. I haven't died to 55, luckily. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Oh my god. I have died from 60 to 70. I've died every single percent. I've died 19 times to 63. How many times have I died to the 60s total? That's like, let's see. Whoops. How many times have I died to the 60s? 8 plus 1 plus 5 plus 19 plus 11 plus 2 plus... I've died to the 60s 64 times. What? I have died to the 60s in Limbo from 0 over 60 times. That makes me feel things. That's not fun. 19 47 to 100 runs. Oh my god. I remember all of these deaths. I remember this one too, but not the rest of them. What's that, 63? 5 wave clicks. Bye, Void. My eye's itchy. The way Limbo works at this point, honestly, is... when I get to list percent, I don't think that I have any chance of beating it. When I pass the 66 click, I think, okay, I'm pretty far, huh? Like, this is a really good attempt. Then when I get to the ball maze, like after I pass the early 70s, and I'm paused at 77, I'm thinking, oh shoot, there's actually a chance I'm gonna beat it. And then the 2 times I've passed the ball maze, I was thinking, oh my god, this might be it. So like, I don't think, like, I have an actual shot at beating the level until like, basically around 80%. I mean, it's a decent mindset because it's realistic, but it's also kind of depressing that, like, I can pass the 2/3 mark and still not feel like I have a real chance at beating it. I mean, actually, let me check. How many times have I passed the 2/3 mark? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16... 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I have passed the 66 click 30 times, about over 30 times. And I've only gone to last wave once. So as of now, if I pass the 66 click, I have a 1 in 30 chance of getting to the last wave. That's pretty depressing. I mean, that rate has gone up recently, but still. I just want to be done with this. I don't want to play this level anymore. I'm so tired. Why did I think it was a good idea to get a Limbo poster to put on my wall? Now I just look at my wall and I feel anxiety. Shipey, thank you for the follow. During that last list percent attempt, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, what if I keep what if I beat the level and then I keep streaming, like all the time, doing other stuff, and then on the GD Awards, I get nominated for Best Streamer, and then the clip they show is my reaction to beating Limbo. And I was like, that would be cool. And then I died to 59%. That was so late. Savory, part of the reason I had a decently calm reaction to 90 is that that was a place I completely expected to die. Like the end of that spam is a big choke point. my reaction to getting 83 was much more intense because that was right before the finale in a place where I never should die. It was 100% a nerve death, and that's why it depressed me so much. Like, when I got 80, I was fine because that was a big choke point. I got 83, and I was in a horrible mood for, like, the rest of the day because I should never have died there. When I died to 90, I was mostly fine because I completely expected to die there. I get what you're saying about the 18 to 100 thing, but I get to 18 so often, that's just not a factor. Like, my nerves don't start affecting my performance until the 50s or 60s. It's hard to ignore that this is the run mindset. Yeah, but literally, I've gone past the halfway point over 100 times. So I don't have the this is the run. Even, like, when I get really, really far, I'm not thinking this is the run. I'm thinking, okay, there's a small chance I beat it this attempt, but probably not. $18 to 100 was awesome because that basically told me, okay, I'm getting really, really good at this, and I might be able to beat it soon. Savory, I think it's just because, like, some of the hardest parts of the level are really, really early on, so people intentionally practice those and then they get lucky. Whereas for Limbo, like, when I'm warming up, I might do a couple attempts from 18, but really nothing before 25, so that doesn't happen. Like, I never do, like, a 10% star position. There's just no point for me. Because these are all pretty easy sections. See, now I'm getting nervous. Is this a good pause or a bad pause? I always pause here. Because my heart is like a jackhammer right now, and I need it to go down, partially for my nerves, and partially for my health, so I don't pass out, and partially because my hand is shaking. But yeah, like, statistically speaking, I'm about to die. There is a small chance I will make it to the last wave, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this is... Pause buffering is not allowed. I pause once. Let me do a couple cube solves to ease my nerves. Yeah. I felt really good going into that, too. List percent 6 times, though. That honestly makes me pretty happy. Like, okay, that death obviously does not make me happy. Because I only get a shot at that ball maze every now and then. But it seems my consistency is back, which makes me happy. I was practicing that ball maze so much earlier today, too, and I was doing really well at it. List percent 6 times, including 1 pause percent. Yeah. Well, my average stream right before spring break was better than that. Because, yeah, we can go pause percent. That's a good name. Because I would get to, including, with my 6 list percents, it would have 2 pause percents. Um, hate that ball maze so much. Literally, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I've died to that ball maze 8 times now. I've gotten to it 10 times, so right now, it seems I have a 1 in 5 chance of passing the ball maze. That was a hiccup, turtle. So whenever I get to the ball maze, I have a 1 in 5 chance of passing it, which is honestly really good, considering how hard it is. Like, I'm better at that ball maze than Begram was when he beat the level. It still just sucks. Yeah, my consistency seems good again. Like last stream, I got to 80, and I didn't make it to list percent a single other time that session. Today I've gotten list percent 6 times, which is, you know, on par with my average stream pre-spring break. I'm not making it as far as often, but that'll come back soon. What do you mean you were forced to do it? Just don't do it. I'm tired. It always feels anticlimactic when I pause at that ball maze for like 5 minutes and then it takes me 5 seconds to die. I was like, I really need that time to lower my heart rate. But... my god, y'all are really saving up channel points, huh? Since I disabled all the stuff. Once I beat Limbo, they'll all come back. Excuse me. Oh, Eufem, hello. How's it going, bestie? I hope you're having a better day than I am. Copy B-Gram's reaction. I don't even know what he was like. I'm not having that bad of a day. I don't want to play Limbo anymore, you know? I want to turn on anime, eat Pringles, and just curl up and have a nice time. Can't do that with Limbo. Well, maybe after stream. Maybe after stream, I will go to the store, get some pasta, cook it, eat the pasta, put the leftovers in the fridge, and then curl up and watch anime. All women do is eat hot shit. I am actually a Pringles addict. I have these guys. My favorite is the sour cream and onion, but I wanted to change it up this time. I do like spicy things, but if I eat too many spicy things, I get heartburn. I was hanging out with some of my friends one weekend, and we got Thai food, and I wanted to push my limits a little bit, so I asked for a spiciness of 3 out of 5, which I thought would be okay for me, and it was really good. My mouth was absolutely on fire, but like I was down to eat it, but then I got heartburn, and it didn't go away until the next day, so I have to be careful. Infoigo, thank you for the follow. Oh, maybe I'll pop open a soda too. Yeah, after stream, I'm going to go buy some pasta, cook it, then eat that and drink some soda and watch anime. Oh, it's gonna be a good night, y'all. Wait, where am I? I was operating completely on autopilot for like a good 5 seconds there. Like, I had no idea where my icon was. What's my favorite soda? I honestly don't really like soda because it is so, like, it is tasty, but it's so bad for me that it's just not worth it. But recently I got some zero sugar Coca-Cola, and I've been into that. Because I don't feel horrible drinking it because it's sugar-free and it's tasty. But my favorite soda is Chipotle's watermelon limeade. I got some yesterday with my friend. We got Chipotle, and I got a cup of watermelon limeade, and oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh yeah, water is my favorite beverage, like overall. I love water. I mean, I've been drinking water this whole stream. This says Propel, but I already drank the flavored stuff. This is just tap water in here. Minnesota. That's funny. I love water of fish. Yeah, like, I don't drink soda very often in general, just because while it is tasty, it's not worth it. Like, I would much rather down so many gummies that my stomach hurts, which I do on a regular basis. It's quite unhealthy. Like, when I told y'all I'm gonna go to the store to get some pasta, what I didn't tell you is I'm also gonna get some gummies, and I'm gonna eat them until my stomach hurts. Yeah, it's like Dr. Pepper, for example, tastes wonderful, but it's not good enough to be worth how bad it is for me. Or like regular non-sugar-free Coca-Cola, I would never drink, because although it's tasty, it's just like it's just not worth it. Hey, I eat healthy food too, Loire. I eat vegetables. Like, okay, if my friend Alex makes fun of me for not eating vegetables, but it's more nuanced than that. Like, I don't like vegetables in food. Like, if I get ramen, I will ask for it without vegetables. But then I'll just eat vegetables on the side or something. Like, I'll go home and I'll just take a handful of green beans from the fridge and I'll eat those. Like, I like vegetables, just not in things, you know? Like, I love Thai food, but I always get my noodles without vegetables. And then I just eat vegetables later. I like segregating vegetables. I'm autistic. Like, like my parents are both really good cooks. How is that cursed? That's normal for me. Like my parents are really good cooks. And over spring break they made like a kind of beef recipe, beef and like some noodles, and like it was tasty. I could tell it was cooked well, but it was like the flavors were way more complex than I like. Like I like very simple flavors. If it's too complex, I'm not. It's I don't like it very much. But in general, like I like Thai food and I like green beans, but if you put the green beans in the Thai food, I'm going to pick them out. Hi, ML5. How's it going, Oomphy? Who let me cook? I can cook. I just like I don't bother cooking like big complex recipes because I'm happier with simple recipes. They're easier and I enjoy them more. Like I'll just like throw some chicken, some garlic, and butter and honey into a pan with a recipe I really like, and it's wonderful. But like something, and that's a really easy recipe. But something that's more complicated, like okay, a food critic might prefer it, but I don't like complex flavors. I like gummy worms. The one thing I don't like about gummy worms is they make my mouth feel kind of gross after eating them. Ice soup, truly a delicacy. Oh my gosh. I want to end the limbo session, but I feel like I still can probably do well. I haven't lost my consistency. Maybe I need to force myself to play it. I mean, I'm basically forcing myself to play this level every day, despite not wanting to. So what's another hour? I can't wait for streams to be fun again after I beat this. Like, I'm having fun talking to y'all. I'm not having fun playing this. Like, especially when I turn off chat and I'm just focusing, I'm not having fun. I'm having an awful time. Bold of you to assume GD's fun. When I'm not playing Limbo, GD is fun. Beating, like, finding a random platformer demon and beating it, that's fun. I was playing Aftermath a little while ago. I got 48 to 100 in 2 sessions. That was fun. I'm excited to go back to it after Limbo. Like, Geometry Dash is so much fun if you're not doing what I'm doing. Like, as I talked about earlier in the stream, I regret doing this jump. It was a bad idea. What if I just started yelling and screaming? What would y'all do? Like, you can't... Who's gonna stop me? The cops? Ah, that was... I clicked too early. That was a dumb death. That was 58, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was 58. Okay, the real reason I died was I was trying to get far, and I thought that I started dissociating a little bit, which hasn't happened in weeks. And I was like, oh, shoot, I have to deal with this, especially while I'm Gafar. And so I kind of lost focus. Like, it went away. Like, I'm fine. But that broke my focus. That's 58. Was it 58? Yes. Wait, was that? Hold on, I'm going insane. Was that? Did I? What percentage did I just die to? What? Excuse me. Was it 54? I think it was 54. Okay. Did I add it to the sheet right? This thing? Did I add one to 54? Did I add one to something else? I don't remember. I added another 58, not 54? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is a really good session, though. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times list percent. Passing 66 4 times. That's really good. How many list percents do I have total? 109. I've gotten to list percent, which is 52%, 109 times. Yeah, I mean, I've dissociated on stream before, but usually I'm at the beginning, and so I just kind of like pause the level and go sit in the corner for a second and let y'all watch an ad or something while it passes. It's also happened a few times like right after ending stream, but it hasn't happened at all in the past few weeks. Which is good, because it's not fun. If there are any triggers that cause it, I'm not aware of them. Is like, I've dissociated while just playing Limbo. I've done it while literally just in bed thinking, like, just trying to fall asleep. Like... Yeah, I'll see if I can get somewhere else today, but most likely we'll just have to pick this back up tomorrow. Probably a shorter stream tomorrow because I brought climbing. What is dissociating? It's really hard to describe because it's different for everybody, but at least for me, it's the feeling of like, I guess it's like when your body and mind are like disconnected, and it's like a very specific feeling. For me, it feels like my whole body, all my senses, and like my perception of the world feels very staticky. Like TV static, kind of. My brain feels like tingly. My heart rate speeds up. It's very uncomfortable. And I feel like panicky. Usually, the only thing I do is like just sit in a corner and close my eyes for a few minutes and just wait for it to pass. What if I beat it this attempt? That would have been cool, huh? Zaffa, thank you for the follow. I think I'll get to list percent. I'll try to get to list percent once more before ending. Because I'm like itching to stop playing, but I'm still playing well, so I'll give it one more shot before raiding somebody. Hi, Ivory. It was going pretty good. I'm having a good session. I would have liked to get to the ball maze again today, but I don't think that's happening. I'm usually pretty good at that click, but I've been dying there a lot more today, which is annoying. It's a really difficult click. Every end in 8 runs doesn't feel like that small. I mean, B-Gram has it in less than that. He has it probably like 3 or 4 runs, I think. Because he has 67 to 100. I know he has like 25 from 0, and then I'm sure he's done the rest in like at least like 1 or 2 runs. Oh, somebody else. Oh, on the recreation. Can you put in the cavern? Oh, Toro, thank you for the raid. How's your stream? Ivory, could you put in the cavern, the ID of the recreation? I kind of want to take a look at it. I'm not going to like actually play it. I just want to look, maybe try a couple clicks. I could see myself after Limbo like doing runs on harder stuff, but I'm not going to go for anything harder. Like I could see myself like, I don't know, trying to do 25%, like, I don't know, 75 to 100 or something like that on every end. But I'm like, after that, I'm just gonna be like, all right, I've done it, and now time to not do that anymore. Or like, if Return 0 came out, I would try and get some cool runs on it, but I would not go for it. Hell, even Tidal Wave, I think it would be fun to, like, get a run. Like, do a full wave section. But just not commit to it, because why the hell would I do that? Thank you, Hazel. I will copy that and put it in my private server. What if I showed y'all my my private Discord, not just the Alliance, but like the server that it's just me. Let's see, is there anything for the server I could show y'all? I'm like looking through it. Nope, that's my, let's see, is there anything here that I don't want to show anybody? Or anything here that I can show anybody? Nope, that has my sister's full name. Okay. I'm going to be very careful about this. Let's see, is there anything here that's information that I want to keep secret? See all of these servers, those are fine. Okay. This should be okay. I'm very nervous, though. Okay. This is my private server. It's the Cozy Kitty Cove. This is my cat's channel, and I'm not gonna show anything else. Yeah, this is just me and the server. The other accounts that are in there are just alternate accounts of mine. Exciting. All right. All right, I know I said I'll get to this % again. I really don't feel like it. I'm gonna raid Braden Bull. Go give him some love. Thank you all for joining the stream. It was a really good session. I'll be back tomorrow with more Limbo. I hope you all have a really good day. Thank you for being so supportive as usual. Y'all are so cool. Goodbye.